welcome everybody to the ASC Weekly mini tournament. It is the finals. This is the ace match. We have Complexity Gaming's Cruncher spawning in the top portion of Xel'Naga Caverns versus Six Jacks DDE. I'm Tumba. Co-casting with me this evening is Varapsack. Varap, I know you're excited. You got to see every game, but it all has to come to an end, unfortunately, and this is it. The last game of the evening, one way or another. One player has a date with Destiny and will be crowned the champion of the ASC Weekly mini tournament. Big shout out. Thank you very much to Prepaid Legal, sponsor of the event. Check out ASCweekly.com. Click on the sponsor link, prepaidlegal.com. Also, hotkey.com, the coaching arm of the ASCW. Wonderful coaches over there, Skew, Vibe, DDE. Two competitors in this particular tournament, coaches there. Be sure to check them out. Get into their forums. Post hotkey.com. Okay, Varap obviously having some issues. Okay, Varap unfortunately will be leaving the game, as it seems as though his Windows computer is having an issue indexing all of his new files. Did get a new computer, so unfortunately you'll have to join you guys on the stream, as this is the final and we don't want to leave anything to chance here.
Indeed we do not.
Still on the call though.
That is, yep.
So, bittersweet for Vorap at this point, as I get to see everything that happens before he does. Are you actually back in the game, or did you leave the game, Vorap?
I'm back in the game. If that happens again, I will leave immediately.
Okay.
Shouldn't happen again, but whatever. I'm annoyed. Angry phone call incoming. So everything pretty standard once again for everybody. That gas steal that Crunchers loves so much to do against his Terran opponents. Cybernetics core, and no incredibly fast second gas, no assimilator first this time, so no DT opening out of Cruncher. Everything a little bit more normal than that, and we do have some Marauders coming out for DDE. Once again, is he getting concussive shells? No. I don't think he likes getting concussive shells for some reason. Normally you can get those and you can do some early pressure, and if your Protoss opponent has been too greedy, you can punish them for it pretty heavily.
Absolutely concussive. You hate to see it as a Protoss. Slow your slow lots down even more than normal. Boy, Cruncher just fired out initially here. Looked like he was going to 3-0. And then, man, DDE with the alligator blood refuses to give up.
Yeah.
Comes back, takes us to the ace match. So exciting. Good stuff. Cruncher mining off both gas now.
Yep. DDE trying to clear up that assimilator. Just now going to get it out, and he does reveal that second Marauder to Cruncher. So Cruncher knows pretty much exactly what's going on in terms of DDE's army and stuff right now. There is a command center going down, as well as a factory and a reactor on that barracks. So DDE kind of keeping with the same opener every game thus far. And will we see some more barracks heavy play out of him, or is he going to stick with this factory style? We'll have to see as he gets his expansion up and running in a minute or two.
Yeah, it's been anything but normal play from DDE actually with those Hellions in the last game. I know that I think it sort of threw Cruncher off a little bit, setting up that early Stalker wall, trying to make his Warp Prism be as effective as possible. But never really getting off the ground. I think attacking in to the third of DDE was a big mistake, sort of throwing his army away there.
For sure. Cruncher now with a nicely positioned proxy pylon down in John the Translator's common knowledge hallway. Meanwhile, the other hallway, the secret one that Tasteless likes, DDE sending an SCV through that over to see what's going on at Cruncher's Natural, which of course is nothing. It is all natural over at Cruncher's Natural. So neither player having expanded just yet, but DDE does have a second orbital command, and Cruncher moving out to put up a Nexus right now.
DDE now able to mine off both of his own refineries as he does clean up that assimilator. The assimilator having more hit points than any other gas mining building in the game. And also kind of gives you an idea what's the unit composition he's using. Marauders, Marines. Not too common to see Protoss stealing gas from Terran though. However, Cruncher has done it. And he is going to push out here with a couple of sentries, kind of see what's going on, do a little poke. Clear out the tower.
And he may go try to delay the expansion from DDE a little bit here. We do have a bunker going down as DDE tries to land his command center. Siege tank is moving down. It does have siege mode, so it's going to be able to siege up. So Cruncher probably not going to want to commit too much to this attack. He does have a lot of sentries, but Force Field doesn't do a whole lot against siege tanks. He's going to be able to deny this bunker for a second. Takes out one SCV, takes a couple of
Too
shots.
many SCVs there.
Shields.
Is going to be at home. He sees 3 SCVs ready to repair on the bunker, which is too many.
So Cruncher just going to back up a little bit, transfer some probes over to his own expansion while DDE does the same thing. And we do see a third factory going down for DDE. He loves him some Goody style.
Goody, of course, popularized making tanks and lots of them. Not sure how effective that's been for him recently.
He's been doing pretty decently. He's been making it into the later rounds of a lot of tournaments. Unfortunately, not having much success surviving till the end, winning things for the most part.
Cruncher,
But
getting ready to get greedy. Going to go ahead and take down the rocks at the high yield.
nice. Not yet mining from his second assimilator at his expansion. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. Building a 4th gateway. No robotics bay just yet, but a second robo facility being built down by his natural. Cruncher very much a fan of that double robo style these past few games, it seems. And that can be pretty good, especially against a very heavy siege tank composition from DDE. Immortals good at taking damage from siege tanks, good at dealing damage to siege tanks, and pretty much impervious to Hellions. Speaking of Hellions, there are 3 of them moving out across the right side of the map. What are they going to be able to accomplish? 1 probe kill, and forcing Cruncher to kind of pull back. These sentries are all really exposed, but the Zealot going to draw the fire. Force fields go down, but the Hellions, wow, greased in butter, managed to slip through on the far side of one of those force field pairs. Some nice control from DDE, and what's he going to do?
He's just going to go ahead and go for a little scout, see if he's got a third up yet. As he did notice that the destructible rocks were down. Going to use those Hellions to sort of scout around the map, see what Cruncher's up to.
Whoa.
Cruncher,
One Hellion surviving with 4 hit points, just barely making it out of there.
I don't know why Cruncher loves to kick the beast nest. Always attacking into those siege